In all the years we've been putting out business process and business change content, Richard Branson's only come up here once, and not for anything good. But Sir Richard has a long history of doing business the right way and taking care of his people, so his well-known position that employees come first is not a surprise. Donald Trump, despite a reputation for great loyalty, is not known for being all that nice to his employees. In Trumpishness, employees very likely take the form of human resources. And despite the often interchangeable use of the words, employees and personnel are not human resources. People are people, and they deserve better treatment than desks. Now, very little of what I've written about Donald Trump has been positive, but our present commander-in-chief has managed to craft one new executive order that may make sense. The H-1B visa program is in for a shakeup. Now, I'm not certain that's a good thing. Let's examine from that employees come first angle. Backing into the idea, employees come first is pretty obvious. In fact, pulling an example from my recent past, I think of a client I worked with for most of 2016. I filled his CEO role, commuting regularly to Birmingham, Alabama. And the first thing I did when I got there was make it clear that that new boss from New York City had everyone's backs. In fact, before I set to work turning around the other problems this client had, I spent a solid couple of months realigning the team and making sure everyone was not only clear on their job, but happy with the roles they had. It was a strong play, and it slowed down some of the other things I was there to do. Is postponing the reorganization of finances and company focus a safe play? No, often it's not. But if your employees don't know what their jobs are, and whether they'll still have them tomorrow, nothing else matters. They'll underperform, and it will bleed into every corner of your business. Now, notice that I phrased that as whether their jobs are safe and not that they are. Jobs are not safe, and once employees think they are, well, they'll underperform pretty much everywhere. Still, employees come first. Your employees simply need to know where they stand. Now, one of the things we took advantage of in Birmingham was competitive price advantage. Our labor force there simply cost less than equivalent employees cost in bigger cities, and we knew it. Our employees knew it. And when we sold services, we made sure that our out-of-market customers knew it too. It became both a way to win business and make clear that our employees' well-being was on our minds. It also served to keep our employees aware of their roles, their values, and what was expected of them. And I know that that last sentence can sound controlling or harsh, and in some ways is. But regardless of motives, it's also a way of working through employees come first. People like knowing where they stand, even when their standing is tenuous. Now, the H-1B visa program controls the way American companies recruit foreign employees. It helps with situations where specialized talent is in short supplies, and it also helps with costs because imported talent often costs less than highly educated Americans do. But look back just a few words. People like knowing where they stand. Even if protectionism and nationalism and populism has problems, the specter of never having a real shot at jobs earmarked for foreign talent creates a rift in the idea that employees come first. And yeah, I just said something nice about Donald Trump. Now, you probably shouldn't get used to that. But the idea that we should look closer for resources before we automatically look further away has merit, and Trump's plan to alter the H-1B visa program won't eliminate foreign workers with special skills. It will flatten out the playing field. It will give people who would otherwise be systematically overlooked a shot at some pretty good jobs. Then, of course, it becomes the responsibility of all parties to make sure that employees come first actually works out, but that's a topic for another day. You know, the eye of the storm is not always a safe or comfortable place, but that too is for another time. Right now, let's talk about how we'll get your business running the way you want. I'm the Answer Guy, and I'll be back.